welcome everyone to round 2 of the Cyber New Type Challenge on March 24th at Bulldog Community Gaming LLC in Brownsburg, Indiana. Before we jump into round number 2, if you guys are looking for a place to play some of that hot Gundam card game action, check out Bulldog Community Gaming LLC in Brownsburg, Indiana. Tuesday nights, 6:30, $5 entry. As well, if you guys can't come in to play the hot Gundam card game action, check the links down in the description below for Bulldog's Twitch and Facebook page where you guys can come watch the Gundam card game action live as it's happening. Once again, Tuesday nights, 6:30. And here we go for round number 2. Let's see what 2 decks we have going up against each other for that coveted Gundam Dynamis first place card. Alright, here we go, folks. It looks like the left side here is starting off first. I do like the right side's map. That is a quite interesting map for sure. And then the right side is just going to put out one resource and pass. Nothing else we can really do there. It looks like the left side. Ooh, the left side's going to be on red-blue. Red-blue. I wonder what their top end here is. The right side is just going to put out another resource and pass. Then we're going to go for... I actually don't know that card's name. I know it's in red because it's a 4-3, but nonetheless, it's in the Mafty arc right now. Okay, so we got a 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐒 2 on the right side, so maybe we're doing a Zeon Rush or 1 Year War build on the right. The left is basically in red. Interesting, they're going first in red. Typically, most red strategies want to go first. Sorry, they're going second. Strange that they want to go first here. We're going to hit a 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐒 2 with the close combat there, and then we're going to trigger 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐒 2 to go for a G-Fret. Oh, so they are on red Zeon. So it is Zeon Aggro, folks. Zeon Aggro on the left, on the right side. So it's Zeon Aggro versus Red Control. I would guess, I don't know which one. I guess it's Banshee Control because of the blue engine, and 100% they're on Banshee Control. So we're going to go with the reroute to ping the guy for 1 here, and then we're going to go for Battle Bases, immediately remove that off. So basically we have 2 decks doing the exact same thing with their red package, in essence of just obliterating your opponent with your red package. My guess would be that, yes, it is. It looks to be 100% we are playing Banshee Control on the left and Zeon Aggro on the right. So we're going to go for 𝐂𝐎𝐄𝐒 Gundam with the armor array to immediately move the base there just so we can knock that out. Again, it's not too great when the 𝐂𝐎𝐄𝐒 Gundam can't really rest anything, but again, your opponent doesn't have anything really stabilized on their board state right now. So it's better just to get the aggro going, especially because both decks are heavy aggro right now because they have all these kill cards they can utilize. We're going to go for the G-Fred, and then we're going to go for a Nan to pitch the top card of the deck. It is a Zeon, so we're going to ping 1 damage to the 𝐂𝐎𝐄𝐒 Gundam, and then we're going to send the G-Fred with the Nan into that, immediately being able to destroy it, and we're going to go drop for the last of the energy, a 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐒 2. Still not bad overall for what it can do. So we're going to have to figure out what exactly we want to do here. Again, we do have close combat as well, so we could leave 2 resources standing and then being able to, when the 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐒 2 swings, we could go close combat on it and burn out our opponent on the close combat trigger, which is pretty nice as well. So being able to remove that. So a pretty interesting gameplay here. So we got a couple of red strategies going against each other. We're going to go for the 𝐒𝐿 here, bigger worm. I forget what the secondary word of that, but 𝐒𝐿 says on play, draw 1 card, which is pretty nice. And then he does that. The left side we do see that does have the Merida Cruise. It's the all-art Merida Cruise, but Merida is in their hand. But right now, you really want to save that for the You really want to save that for Banshee here, in my opinion, rather than this 𝐒𝐿. Then again, this 𝐒𝐿 has been completely out. So we're gonna go for the Sinanju with full frontal as well. So we're gonna be able to get that link immediately off here, being able to swing to the full frontal. So we also play down a Requiem. Then we're gonna swing at the resources. We're going to ping 2 damage to the 𝐒𝐿 for the Sinanju's effect, and we did get an armor array in hand, which is pretty nice as well. That's a really good pick up there. Now the problem is we do have to deal with that Sinanju right now, which is of course 6 health points right now on it. Now we can't get rid of it easy. We do have the ability to actually get rid of it because we do have close combat in our hand, so we could easily send the 𝐒𝐿 at a close combat that close combat it off, or of course if we have any other way to play down a body that could potentially get something out, or we could easily do 𝐒𝐿 into it and then kill it. And then we do have 3 in there. I believe I see it in the left player's hand. I think they have improved technique as well, so they could prove technique the 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐒 2 or the Requiem off the battlefield as well. So it's going to be kind of interesting what exactly they want to do here for this game. So we're going to go for the 𝐒𝐿. So we're going to go for the big 𝐒𝐿, and then we're going to go for the Merida Cruise here. That is going to attach. We're going to ping 1 and 1 onto the 𝐒𝐿 2 and onto the Requiem, and then we're going to be able to go for a swing and kill the Sinanju here. This is a complete trade here, and then we're going to trigger the effect of the 𝐒𝐿 to of the Merida Cruise on attack to then kill off the 𝐒𝐿 2, allowing us to get rid of that.
Ooh, looks like they have a 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐒 too, but I did see, I think I saw the slimmer on the right side. I did see a Psycho Gundam, the 𝐔𝐻𝐾𝐒 going to the bottom of the deck. That does kind of hurt because that's an on-play suppression as well as dealing 3 damage to one of your opponent's units, which is not too bad overall. We're going to go for the close combat over the Requiem, which is not really great there. And then we're going to go for one top card of the deck, hitting a 𝐔𝐷 there. That it does have the 𝐔𝐷 burst as well. That does mean they get a 𝐔𝐷 token out on the board, but I guess they just don't want to utilize the burst effect there, which I believe allows them to play a token. And then we're going to have the repair one from the 𝐶𝐒. A little interesting. I guess that's a misplay on the right side here. Is we're going to go for a 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐒 2, the one that gets +2 AP on attack, and then we're going to go for a Requiem, and then we're going to go for a 𝐒𝐒𝐾𝐒 2 as well. So again, really stabilizing out the board here, just slamming down bodies, but that's what Zeon Aggro does. That's what every aggro deck really does, is you just get out bodies, and you just got to get them out fast and hard here. So it's very interesting exactly what we want to do here. Again, there is a chance we could bounce back a pilot to our opponent's hand as well. We do have ways to get rid of things. We do have the mining base as well, which gives us 6 health points. We're going to go for, it looks like the top effect there to immediately be able to kill off that unit, which I think does 2 damage to something, or I never really read that one. And then we're going to go for the close combat, removing the other 𝐒𝐒𝐾𝐒, and I believe then we have enough to go for the improved technique to kill off the Requiem. Talk about keeping all of your red cards in hand, and we're going to burn our last of our energy here to immediately put down the mining base to allow us to get the top card of our deck of the Sananju coming out of resources, and then the 𝐶𝐒 is going to be able to build out. Both players are definitely running low on cards. I mean, the aggro strategy should be running low on card, and the other side just burn half of their 3 cards out of their hand to kill 3 bodies, but still, it's a very good thing nonetheless. I mean, that's literally what it does. I mean, that's what red aggro always wants to do here. Is we're going to go for a Zulu here. Very interesting choice for a unit, but I guess that's all they got. I mean, that's the one problem with rush style decks like Barbatos Rush and Zeon Rush or Zeon Aggro. Is the fact of the matter is that you start running out of resources in hand pretty fast, very quick, because you're just slamming down dudes constantly. We're going to go for the 𝐔𝐷, the 𝐔𝐷 unit. So anyways, we're just going to spend a whole bunch of that. We're going to drop the 𝐔𝐻𝐾𝐒s here, being able to then melee kill off the Zulu here. Because again, we deal 3 straight damage on play, and then we have the suppression, which mainly means this game is pretty much over here, folks. Unless there's a base in one, the last 2 shields on the right side of the board state, the 𝐔𝐻𝐾𝐒s is able to knock it out, and a 𝐔𝐻𝐾𝐒s isn't going to be enough. So anyways, we're going to do 1 damage to both units here. Then we go for 𝐔𝐷 with Nan, and Nan's going to pitch a top card of deck. It's not going to be anything with them. We're going to knock out the 𝐶𝐒 there for just a little bit of a trade, and then we're going to go for a Zulu, and then that will be it. Okay, so they were able to stabilize this enough to where the fact is they don't die from the 2 bodies on the board state, which isn't too bad. But again, it's not really going to help because, again, we're just going to go for the 𝐔𝐻𝐾𝐒s. 𝐔𝐻𝐾𝐒s do not bash both out as long as they have any link. And there is the link, folks. That will be it, and that will be game there. So that is it. We had a couple of interesting decks for round 2. We had a Zeon Aggro deck, and we had a red control, so basically Banshee control. 100% it's Banshee control. There's no reason it would not be Banshee control with Merida and all of that, with the 𝐶𝐒s and everything, and being in the blue engine. It's definitely Banshee control, but still, they're both really cool decks. I mean, one's an aggro deck that if it can go off, it can go off hard. Aggro decks are always going to have that strange part in the Gundam card game where if they are able to stabilize and able to keep a board presence going and overforce your opponent to have to use their units to kill out your units, then you basically can win. But in this case, unfortunately, the left side was able to get their 𝐶𝐒s, get kill cards, were able to basically control the board state, which is what Banshee control does. Control your opponent's board state and then just beat stick them with your bodies while they have to restabilize their board state. So nonetheless, it's a pretty cool couple of aggressive style deck. 1 control, 1 aggro style deck going up against each other, with control coming out in the end. But I want your thoughts, guys, down in the comments on the gameplay, on the decks. And while you guys are commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you can know when my videos go live for you. And we'll see you here next time on Mom Dragons TCG.